remembered when I was 10. My mom took my siblings and I to church. It was the first time I knew of him. I've heard of him before. I've heard of him a lot of times from people I don't really know that much about. I was intrigued, but not really that interested to dig deeper. I was just excited to meet someone whom I cannot see with my eyes, whose words I cannot hear with my ears, and whose skin I cannot touch with my hands. There was no guarantee that this man they were talking about existed. Yet my childish heart still chose to believe that he is real. I remembered when I was around 12 or 13. In those years, church visits became a Sunday routine. Sometimes we were present, and most of the time, we were absent. That was the time when I joined my first ever ministry. I loved dancing and thought I was good at it, so I gave it a go. As a growing teenager, I never really knew what being committed means. I never really knew why or who I am doing it for. I knew in my mind. I knew whenever someone asked me those questions, who are you doing it for? I would always answer with, for him, with a smile plastered on my face. But deep down, deep inside of me was a little girl, wandering alone in the forest. The same question painted in every tree she passes by. Shadows appearing in her every step of the way. She cannot seem to calm the fear that started within. She ran away. She ran out of the forest and never looked back. I remembered when I was 16, finally, with a refreshed spirit, finally, with a renewed mind, and finally, with a fixed heart. Or so I thought. I joined another ministry. I've always wanted to play an instrument. I tried strings and keys, maybe to prove that I was capable of doing something. Yet, nothing. Nothing seems to work well with me. So I tried learning the drums and soon fell in love with it. A sense of contentment rises within me. As a teenager, I thought I knew what to be committed means. But still, I never really knew why or who am I doing it for. Who are you playing for? I would always answer with, for him. But this time, with an unsure expression plastered on my face. The girl who ran away from the forest encountered nameless creatures scarier than the forest. She didn't want to go forward because the possibility of meeting with death at the end lingers in her mind, creating fear that ate her up. So she went back. She went back in the forest, passing by the trees she ran away from, colliding with the shadows as she ran, going back to the spot where she escaped from. I remembered a day in my 17th year. Every time I closed my eyes to sleep, battalions of questions invaded the bubble of peace I have created. I sleep, but there is no peace. I sleep, but I cannot rest. My mind is overflowing with questions whose answers I cannot seem to find. My heart is longing for something that would be able to fill in the gaps of emptiness. Where was the man I've chose to believe in when I was 10? I'm surprised I've held on this long. To never know what the future holds, to never encounter the man I've believed in, to never see him work his miracles in my life. My faith is small enough to fit in the body of a bacterium. These lines and darkness around my eyes are not wrinkles. They are footprints of the sand I have journeyed on that leads you to my pain. I'm tired. and I'm longing for the day that I would be able to finally meet him. I would wrap my arms tightly around his waist and never let go, to the point that I have considered quitting, but where will I go when I quit? Would I go back? But there's no place for the living in the land of the dead. There's no place for a glow in the land of the shadows. And so I pressed on. Today I have faith, but I can't promise about tomorrow. It's been so long since I've last kneeled down and prayed. Maybe I'm desperate to be loved and saved. To be out of this unending pit of darkness is what I ask. God, please let me know that I am not just talking to empty space when I pray. God, I have questions, but I'm not questioning your ways. Please, please don't let me go. My child, it's been so long since you've covered your eyes. Your faith comes from my word, and truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing and nothing will be impossible for you. It's been so long since you've blinded your eyes. My promises are unbreakable. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. It's been so long since you've caged your heart. I am the same God, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Look at the birds in the sky. They don't plant or harvest. They don't even store grains in barns. Yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Aren't you worth more than birds? The truth is, you know who you are dancing for. You know who you are playing for. You know me and my truth, yet you refuse to accept the truth that I'm here because you're scared. Scared of what it means, scared of the uncertainty and the possibility of me leaving you just like what the people I have removed from your life did. But my love for you is everlasting. When they cast rocks of anxiety and doubt, my perfect love casts out fear. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the creator of all the living in the universe. I am the starter and the finisher of your story. I always finish a work that I have started. And I have started in you a plan not to harm you but to prosper you. When you feel like drowning in an ocean of uncertainties, hold on to me, for I have already finished writing your story. When you feel like you're lost in a forest of doubts, hold on to me, for I am the answer to all your worries. Hold on to me, and like a child, choose to have faith. Have faith and believe in what you do not see. For this is what to be committed really means. Hold on to me because I love you. I love you like no other.